I drove over to Henley today to just get a slightly different environment, and that was just another coffee shop. Actually, it was a bike shop, the athlete service, where used to go over there when I was training for Ironman a couple of years ago. Not just for bike stuff, but they served really good coffee as well. And I'd sit in there, and I remember feeling quite inspired when I was in there before, probably because I was in that sort of bikey environment. I was just getting into that scene. So I just figured I'd go over there and I don't know, have a slightly different, be surrounded by different things. And apart from taking a freaking age to get there and get parked, it was actually quite good. I managed to get a good chunk of work done, mainly writing stuff, just launching this new program, this 21-day program, which starts in June. And I also managed to kind of, I guess, follow up with some of the things that were coming through yesterday. I said in my video yesterday that as well as a whole Charles Tyrwhitt fiasco with the fire alarm, the talk that wasn't to be, and all that stuff. A couple of other things sort of came in yesterday as well, which were quite exciting. One of which was with the lady who I met at a networking event here in Tame, Kirsten, a month or so ago. And there's something that she has on the cards that could be interesting, and she thinks that I could be a good fit for it. So I don't know. It's been kind of complicated with Diana as well, with my agent. I had a conversation with her, which I'll come on to in a minute. But basically, I'm more than happy to send anything that comes directly to me, or through a third party, in this case, Kirsten, to send it through Diana. And I know I'm going to take a bit of a hit on that, because obviously Diana will take her fee from that. And but I'm happy to do that, because I've got to be conscious here about playing the long game, and I know Diana's got my best interests at heart, and it feels really good, actually. I was thinking about this the other day. It just feels really good to know that I've got someone out there who's got my back, who believes in me as well. And we had a conversation later on in the day, not about that as such, but just about kind of the challenge of getting into corporate, into events, into companies to give talks on wellbeing and be paid for it. See, that's the thing. A lot of companies, and this has been Diana's experience, and she was talking to another speaking bureau as well yesterday. She said that a lot of companies and organisations and events, they say that they want to have somebody in to talk about well-being, but they don't necessarily have the budget. And I, of course, completely understand that. And not everyone is going to have the budget to bring in me as a speaker, and some places aren't going to have any kind of budget at all. In fact, there was that place, that event I spoke about a little while ago, that wanted me to pay something like 500, 600 quid to speak at the event. So completely different models, and so I understand it. I think Diana's a little frustrated as well. That was the sense I got, that she's frustrated that it's taking a lot longer than she thought it would take as well to build this up. So in amongst all of this, I'm still feeling really motivated, and it's been a kind of a tough few months, this beginning of this year. And I've been putting a lot into this, a lot of work, and positioning myself. And really, I would have liked to have been a lot busier with the speaking than I am at the moment. But at the same time, I'm looking at this thing and thinking, well, if this is the long game, if this is what I want to be doing, then I've just got to stick with it. I've got to be consistent. I believe in what I'm doing. I believe that what the messages that I've got to share are important. And actually, interestingly as well, that and this could be kind of really interesting, I think, especially with the sort of maybe the reluctance that I'm noticing with some companies to say, okay, right, we're going to pay for well-being. What I'm finding is actually what I'm talking more and more about isn't just well-being, it's behavior change, and taking the knowing to the doing. That's what I talked about at the Wire Forest talk in Kidderminster. It's what I was planning on talking about more of at Charles Tyrwhitt. Sorry, something just popped up my screen there. And it's what I've been writing a lot more about as well. So it's not just the knowing. Of course, you need to know what to do. Of course, you need to have some kind of plan, some kind of guidance, some kind of structure. But ultimately, we kind of know roughly what we should be doing anyway. A lot of the time, it is just about taking that and just doing some of it, not even all of it, just doing some of it. So I think that there's probably a niche, dare I say, in that particular kind of sub-segment of the well-being world, because it overlaps with so much other so much other stuff. Anytime kind of change is being implemented, new systems, new ways of doing things, behavior change is kind of at the, underpins all of that. Especially when something isn't mandated, like, you can't make someone eat healthy in a company, you can't make somebody be active and stand up all day or whatever. So interesting times, and it was good to hear from Diana that she's obviously getting frustrated as well. But all right, I'll be there in a minute. B apparently. So she's obviously frustrated as well, and had been expecting things to pick up faster than they have done. Meanwhile, I'm kind of sitting here feeling motivated, frustrated but motivated, and I think the frustration comes from just an eagerness to be kind of smashing into this and to be doing loads and really, really busy. But as I said, at the same time, that's tempered by this certainty that I'm on the right path, I'm on the right track, and playing the long game is definitely the way forwards with this one. So it's all good. It's all good. And hopefully I should hear on Monday. I should hear on Monday if the Charles Tyrwhitt thing has been rescheduled for next week. I should hear as well from Kirsten a bit more about the brief and a bit more about whether or not I'm going to be a suitable candidate to take that. It's not until July. And a couple of other emails that I followed up with today from things that came in yesterday as well. Just kind of conversations I had when I was out. So I followed up with them as well, which could turn into something, maybe won't say anything. I'm past the point of getting excited about anything at all, and picking my hopes up and pinning things on, pinning all my hopes on anything at all that comes in, because I know that 9 times out of 10 it won't straight away, but sometimes those things lead to other things, and that's where I'm still at the moment, at that stage. So it's all good. It's all good. Looking forward to a weekend of kind of chilling out. Had a busy weekend last weekend, busy week this week, so a bit of chilling out this weekend, process a few things, and get ready for next week, hitting it hard. Righto, that's me done for today. I'll catch up again tomorrow with another update. Bye for now.